CN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
It is Monday, the 21st day of March, 2011. We're going to be live here for at least the next 3 hours with some of the gravest information ever developing out of the Middle East and North Africa. Also, the ongoing whitewash and cover-up unfolding in Japan, centering in and around the Fukushima 6 nuclear reactor complex. Also, it is in the news, U.S. Army kill team in Afghanistan posed for photos with murdered civilians. Commanders brace for backlash of anti-U.S. sentiment that could be more damaging than Abu Ghraib scandal. Will the UN call for invading the United States because their military is engaged in atrocities? Certainly not. But you are seeing and hearing that now coming out of North Africa. And I have the NBC headline here, Illinois National Guard heads to Libya. And, of course, there are 2 Marine Corps amphibious landing aircraft carriers off the coast. The bombardments, the hundreds of cruise missiles, the bombings, the attempted assassination of Muammar Gaddafi. That's quite a no-fly zone. And lots of arrested development men feel very manly and feel powerful through the New World Order as they buy their 12 packs of beer and go home and watch the explosions. They are cheering and running around happily as the very same bankers taking over from a lower-level minion, a lower-level corrupt individual, a lower-level strong man, Muammar Gaddafi, the very same banksters are robbing you at the same time. And they'd love to drop cruise missiles on your head if they thought they could take over some living space, some territory in doing it. So that is all coming up. Here's the really bad news, and I began to cover this yesterday. The media is now in overdrive right now. The media is now in hyper overdrive, hyping attacks by Muammar Gaddafi. So you go in and you attack Gaddafi, then you stage terror attacks that legitimize your full-bore invasion that's already building up the preparations for off their coast. And then it legitimizes your war and allows you to crack down on your real prey, the 300 million Americans who you're putting through slave training, dog training, of taking your shoes and belt off and your jacket off and having the government grab your genitals and then put you in a radiation baker. It will work quite nicely for them. U.S. eyes Gaddafi terror response. Of course, it's on record, and that was in my stack yesterday. Well, you guys pulled me the London Telegraph and the PrisonPlanet.com article about al-Qaeda leading the attack on Gaddafi. It's admitted that al-Qaeda out of Egypt and Saudi Arabia are running the operation against Muammar Gaddafi. And so we're going to be going over that as well. Meanwhile, SAS smash squads are on the ground in Libya to mark targets for coalition jets. So the troops are on the ground. Of course, that's why the SAS went in weeks ago, as we told you, was to laze targets and to call in grid coordinates for cruise missiles, fighter bombers, and drones to drop their loving humanitarian payloads on the populations. But, hey, will our country, controlled by the globalists, now invade Syria? Wave of unrest shakes Syria. Crowds torch party headquarters. And you better believe that's the black op teams inside Syria implementing what they did 2 years ago, trying to overthrow Iran. It's on. Oh, the Iranians are crushing people. Invade. The Syrians are crushing. Invade. Bombard. This is World War III unfolding. World War III in regions all over the Middle East, Central Asia, bombardments, invasions. But it's humanitarian. And it's also a nice little distraction for the nuclear radiation fallout intensifying as it heads across the Pacific towards the United States West Coast. It's all coming up today. Stay with us. Infowars.com. prisonplanet.tv.
You may be arrested and/or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on Earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at prisonplanet.tv.
When you're out on the road, the last place you want to be is on the road. But if the unfortunate happens, you'll be glad you were wearing diamond gussets.
There's a place down in Tennessee where they make blue diamond gusset jeans. They so pride in every stitch, guarantee you love the way they fit. They put a diamond gusset in the crotch where you need it most. Blue diamond gussets got it, others don't.
We turn jeans inside out. Diamond gusset jeans. Made in the USA with unparalleled quality. Our Defender motorcycle jeans combine gusset comfort with Kevlar protection, so you can ride all day with confidence. Order yours at gusset.com. Diamond gusset jeans got it, others don't.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
Well, up at Infowars.com, prisonplanet.com, as well as drudgereport.com, you can see the civilians, including a young boy, tortured and murdered, dead, with U.S. kill teams posing like they've just bagged a 12-point white-tailed deer on Grandpa's back 40. Because in America now, being manly is about loving the image of countries being bombed, loving the image of death and skulls and annihilation. Don't worry, U.S. military that are part of the kill teams. You think you're big and bad and evil? The big bankers that run you and use you to power their world government, 11 years ago, they signed the deal with the insurance companies to steal all of your death benefits. Hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars that you'd paid in. Don't worry, they're going to destroy your dollar. Don't worry, they're going to destroy your private property rights. Don't worry, they're passing laws to shut down small family farms and ranches. Don't worry. What comes around goes around. You think evil's cool? You think not having a rule of law is powerful? You think it's dark and mystic and chic and powerful and has majesty to be into? Remember what Private Bruckheimer in the Ithaca Times, now 9 years ago, he came back from Afghanistan after his first tour, told the paper, we go into villages, we kill men, women, and children, including toddlers. And the Pentagon came out a day later on Fox News and said, we want to clarify, we only kill everyone in certain villages. Yes, we walk up to newborn babies and shoot them with M16s. They go in and they take children and they line them up and they just shotgun them laughing. And the Army's own report from Abu Ghraib, where they take the children in front of their parents and they get the battery acid and they pour it into their orifices and they engage in satanic death and evil. Oh, all in the name of America. And then the U.S. government releases the photos to further destroy America's name as part of the end game. And America takes it hook, line, and sinker like a big bass who's had a purple worm drop down in front of him. There's a big Wall Street Journal article today about why do we let them dress that way. In fact, I forgot to print it for me. Why are 10, 11, 12-year-old girls now dressing as prostitutes as the new style? Because MTV, it came out 5 years ago, had a plan to do that, to sexualize the preteens, the tweenies, and parents buy into that death as well. It's all engineered for societal death, because once they've got your morals, once they've got you to become seduced by the dark side, you are weak, you are blind, have no discernment, and you will fall. It is the Bill of Rights. It is the Constitution. It is the rule of law. It is all of those hedges of protection that protect the great jewel of liberty that Thomas Jefferson talked about must be protected at all cost. And that jewel of liberty has now been shattered and thrown into a million different pieces. And now the shields are falling. Evil and judgment is flowing in as radiation begins to bathe the United States. And the media tells you it's actually good for you and Coulter and others. And as every blessing we had is sucked dry by the vampires, the psychic vampires of the New World Order. And you walk into the gas station or you walk into the corner bar and they've got the war on, not sports, and they're high-fiving every time a cruise missile hits. Woohoo! I actually heard it in the gas station Saturday. Woohoo! High-fiving. Man, the bankers can break international law. The UN can violate its own charter. Woohoo! They can try to assassinate some little petty dictator. Oh, they can send the special forces in with Al-Qaeda backing the whole operation. And everybody can celebrate and have a wonderful time and feel big and powerful. I want to show TV viewers a document cam shot, but for others, just go to the London Telegraph. The West and Al-Qaeda on the same side in Libya. Statements of support for Libya's revolution by Al-Qaeda and the leading Islamicists have led to fears that military action by the West might be playing into the hands of its ideological enemies. Al-Qaeda was created by the CIA and British SAS, along with Pakistani and Israeli intelligence on record. Brzezinski's written 2 books bragging about it. They were used as the pretext to invade the Serbs, the Muslim extremist attack out of Albania, led by Osama bin Laden on record. The U.S. and NATO bombed the power plants, the water plants, the factories for peaceful aircraft and cars. They blow Serbia into the Stone Age. They bomb all their major cities with DU. They roll in with Al-Qaeda, and Al-Qaeda began massive ethnic cleansing of the Serb Christians, and our media went, woohoo! And it was all done off of a hoax. All done off of a hoax of a UN facility with one guy that had hepatitis standing trying to get into the food facility, and they said that was people in a camp when they were people looking in from the outside. It turns out the British news asked the guy to take his shirt off.